snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Cook. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Washington 10, Vikings 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kiki QT. As the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the 28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's his 3rd year in the league. Not a rookie, not even a sophomore. He's got to know by now when to get rid of the football.
Yeah, so much for the internal clock. I think we put an external clock on that. When we went plus 5 seconds, the ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Haskins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
31.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
At the line of
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And
for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here we go with Haskins.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
33-yard line.
To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to